1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
As usual. Well, it doesn't matter what we do here. It's what ends up happening 5 minutes from now.
Whatever happens 5 minutes from now is going to be where we begin.
Okay. Then this is the
This is the
exclusive pre-show content? No.
The pre-show.
This is the show, fella.
Lights are on.
Yeah.
Somebody's home.
Right.
You know, today's Tuesday, November 8th. Something I got to do today. I just can't remember what it is.
Well, you know, typically...
Oh, it's garbage day today, too.
Well,
yeah, it's garbage
that's
day.
another
Gotta
name
make
for
sure
it.
that the trash is put out to the curb.
Well, that's what you're hoping to do. Yeah, I mean, today, obviously, Election Day.
Oh, that's what it is.
And, but really, I think with, you know, and you say, oh, voters head to the polls today. Like, for instance, my first, voters head to the polls today.
Yes.
But many voters have already headed to the polls.
They've done pre-poll.
With their absentee ballots.
They have.
And we're seeing increasing uses of absentee ballots. So, really, this is the last day to cast your vote.
So they've like pre-boarded getting onto a plane. What is that?
That's right. We are now pre-boarding rows
Yes.
18 through 20.
Voters 75 and older.
You know,
can go now.
You bring that up about the pre-boarding, and I know we're just completely off topic now. Whenever you take here's the thing: they always let first class pre-board first. Obviously, you're first class, but if I was paying for first class, which by the way, I've never sat in first class.
They
ever.
won't let you in first class.
Well, because I
No
won't pay for it.
class
I won't pay for it. I would want to go last. Honestly, let all the riffraff go first. Let the steerage people go through. And then I'll get into my nice, comfortable seat that's at the front of the plane. I don't want to sit there while I'm having my mimosa and watch all this riffraff go by in their who farted t-shirt and flip-flops carrying all their stuff back to the back of the plane. I'm like, oh, who let these people on? I want them on first.
I see.
By the way, normally I'm the one with the who farted t-shirt and flip-flops.
Yes.
So I'm just imagining myself in the Thurston Howell third
section.
Yeah, exactly.
But wouldn't pre-boarding be like getting to the gate? Once you get on the plane, you've boarded. So how can that be pre-boarding?
Well, you're pre-boarding before everybody else.
That's first boarding.
Yeah.
You're first.
Okay.
When you board, you board. There's no pre-board. You're there.
I see what you're saying.
Before you get on the plane.
I get what you're saying.
That's
The
when
minute you board, you've boarded.
Exactly.
We're all pre-boarding.
The minute they
You know
scan you, and
Listen,
I'm pre-boarding
What
right
are
now.
you, some kind of socialist over there saying we're all together?
No, I'm just saying.
We're all pre-boarding.
There's no pre-boarding. Who came up with that crap?
You
It's
know
like
what? Next time I'm at the gate and I'm going to stand up on a chair and go, people, we're all pre-boarding.
we're pre-boarded right now.
We're in this together.
Before they even scan your ticket, you're pre-boarding.
Right.
Once they scan your ticket, you're boarding.
I mean, technically, the minute you buy the ticket, you're pre-boarding.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe you think about it. Maybe you're driving to the airport. That's part of pre-boarding too.
You're right.
Or is that
boarding. I think
pre-boarding?
you might be onto something.
Is that pre-boarding?
Now.
If you talk about going on vacation.
Well, and if I do that at the airplane gate where I stand up and start yelling, I'll end up getting waterboarding. So I'm just not going to do that.
So in voting, back to the polls.
back to that.
So if you haven't voted yet and you're going to the polls,
right,
in the parking lot, you're pre-voting. Once you get in,
I guess
you're voting. Well, then they check you in. Would that be pre-voting?
No.
Okay.
No, I think you're right. If we're going to use the same analogy.
If you have a voter registration card, you're pre-voting.
Actually, I was going to say that, yeah. If but use the same analogy, we're all pre-voting the minute we get registered to vote. We're all pre-voting. This is going down a not good place, I'm thinking, because then some people may take advantage of this. They were pre-voting!
Oh my God.
Pre-voting!
They were thinking out loud, talking about who they were going to vote for.
You can't.
So therefore, you're pre-voting And you're opening up a can of worms
Yeah,
when
no,
they do
no,
those
no, no,
polls. You know, the polls about the polls.
Look.
And who's in the lead, who's not in the lead.
I am sure that all candidates are going to be respectful and accept the will of the voters.
Here's the thing.
And they will concede their races once it is obvious that they have not won.
Wait a minute.
I'm sure that's going to happen.
Hold on. Here's another question to ponder on this
Right.
election day before we even start the show, because this is a pre-show.
Oh, this is the pre-show?
Okay. If you're an election denier and you're running for office and you win, do you deny the election?
No. As a
Then
matter of
it's
fact,
okay.
As a matter of fact, I just saw a video of one of the prominent election deniers, not a candidate, but one of these pundits, it's, and basically was saying, any election that I like the results,
I win.
that's one that I accept the results. And anyone that, and he was just open, and anyone that I don't like the results, then I don't accept it.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Can you throw the little red flag and have a replay?
So
Wow, this is
welcome
exhausting.
to what may be the last day of the United States of America. I don't know. We'll find out. Tune in tomorrow.
Let's get into Mike and John got it going on. See what happens when we have a day off.
Right. It's brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Yes.
Which, hey, by the way,
Did they fix your door
they
for you?
did fit. My garage door broke, and they were right on top of it, and they repaired it.
They were on
And
top of your
They
door?
fixed, no, well, I mean, they were up there fixing
Okay,
it,
yeah, they fixed the
They weren't
spring.
on top of it. That would not be,
Did you spring a sprung?
Here's the thing.
Your
They
spring
fixed
sprung?
my door when the power was still out here. And I said, I don't know if you can do it. The power's out. And they, oh, we're on it.
Yeah.
Technician
because
showed up.
Before garage door openers, we had to open the garages by ourselves.
This is true.
So the springs were there.
All right. Well,
Free.
Right. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a little bit when it's time to
We've talked about a lot already.
I know
We haven't
we
even
have.
started
You know
the
what?
show.
Let's just wrap the show up. I'm going to play the theme.
You know, we should get the show started.
I guess.
With the theme.
Yeah. Well, that comes before. We already played it.
Oh, we already played the theme.
yeah.
See, I missed that pre-show.
Yeah, right.
See what happens when I get a day
Right.
off?
Right.
By the way, today's Tuesday, November 8th.
Is it?
It's time
Hey,
to
is
go
it
to-
election day?
I think so,
Oh.
yeah. I think
Are
we're
we
supposed to-
pre-boarding? All right.
We're pre-newsing right now.
pre-news.
Now we're getting into the news, which is brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Today is the final day for voters to cast their ballots, with a myriad of high-profile races and ballot issues on the line. Statewide, the offices of Michigan's governor, attorney general, and secretary of state are on the ballot. A trio of ballot issues seek to alter term limits, expand voting rights, and decide whether the right to an abortion should be placed in the state's constitution. Locally, Livingston County voters will decide a countywide millage request for Livingston County Veterans Services, with more than half a dozen community-level proposals, including a controversial request for recreational marijuana facilities in Brighton. Voters in Livingston County will also be key to deciding who it will be represented by in Congress for the new 7th District. That's centered on Lansing, but includes all of Livingston County. Democratic Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin is being challenged in her bid for re-election by Republican State Senator Tom Barrett. The race has been one of the most expensive in the country, with a reported $37 million spent between both campaigns. Libertarian Leah Daly of South Lyons also on the ballot. Also to be decided, the various state legislative districts, with 3 state house races on the line. In the 48th District, Republican Jason Wolford of Howell, Democrat Jennifer Conlin, and Green Party candidate Eric Beauregard are vying for the seat. In the 49th District, incumbent Republican Ann Bolin is being challenged by Democrat Christina Kafkakis. And in the 50th District, incumbent Bob Bazat is being challenged by Democrat Glenn Miller. Meanwhile, the race for the 22nd state Senate seat has Democrat Jordan Genso challenging incumbent Republican Lana Tice. There are also school board races in Brighton, Fowlerville, Heartland, Howell, and Pinckney, plus a myriad of municipal board seats. A complete listing of the races and the proposals that are affecting Livingston County can be found through a link on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Cadets in Howell High School's Air Force Junior ROTC program are planning a special event to honor veterans this Friday. All local veterans and members of the public are invited to attend the school's annual Veterans Day program, which will feature a panel discussion on military service by local veterans, the Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, and performances by the Howell High School Band and Choir. Refreshments will be served at 8:40 a.m. and the program will begin at 9:25. It will be held in Howell High School's Rod Bushy Performing Arts Center. It will also be streamed live, and you'll find that link again at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And an annual toy drive is underway to help area kids in need. The La Casa Collection, again inviting the community to participate in its 5th annual Starry Night Holiday Toy Drive to help a child in need at La Casa Center. Running through December 17th, the Starry Night donation drive invites community members to bring a new unwrapped toy, gift, or gift card to the La Casa Collection, a unique charity boutique where all proceeds stay local and help victims of abuse at La Casa Center. For additional details about the toy drive, you can go to lacasacollection.org. And guess what? That link is at mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
We should get a website, John.
I think you're right.
If we did, we'd call it mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
You know what? That would make sense because we got it printed here. That makes a lot of sense.
Now, if we follow up with that and get a website, people can go to
All
it.
right, we'll do that. Hey, wait a minute. We already did.
We pre-thought that out.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
And that's what's going on.
News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Brighton's preeminent jewelry store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Of course, holiday shopping set to begin. Stop by and see Mark and Barb Binkley. They pride themselves on offering something special for everyone and recognize customer satisfaction is the sole purpose of their business. So stop by and see them today. The latest designs from Simon G. If you missed the trunk show, there's still Simon G. jewelry left. Zagani's latest styles, too, and many others. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Brighton, your first and last stop for that perfect, one-of-a-kind gift and keepsake. Cooper and Binkley Jewelers on Main Street in Brighton and online at cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com.
All right.
So we had a day off with the power out.
Yeah.
It was a little dark in here yesterday.
I want to thank the DTE line crews. They were working hard, and I know that. It's the DTE executives that I'm not thanking. All right, go on.
Well, the executives, they don't go out and fix anything, really.
No, but they don't also upgrade their infrastructure like they should be, but I digress.
Yes, don't digress today.
I'm sorry.
It's not digress day. It's election day. It's also dunce day, by the way. I don't know if that ties in with anything.
I'm sure it's unrelated.
It's cook something day.
Okay.
We'll get to our Monday night trivia in just a few minutes.
All right.
Had some great answers, but I don't think we got a right answer in last night's trivia. Did you scan the answers from
I
last
took a
night?
quick look. I did not see a correct answer, but we'll. I pre-scanned it, and I did not see the correct answer.
All right. It was a pre-scan.
I did the pre-scan. Did not see it.
A recent poll asked people to name the top things one should experience by the age of 40. Top two answers. You should experience a stable job by the time you're 40.
Maybe.
Whether you blew out that job or blew it, at least during that time, you should have experienced a stable job.
Right. Lori says sobriety. You should probably try some sobriety before you fry.
Try sobering up.
It's-
The second most popular answer, by the way, was own a car.
Okay.
When did you get your first? See, now, when I think own a car, like I got my first car before I could even drive.
Okay.
It just had to sit there, but I was paying for it.
Okay.
But my first, like, new car,
Oh, all right.
that didn't happen until I was probably 28-ish, something like that.
Right.
You know, where nobody else owned it before me except the dealer
Well,
and the maker.
my
and the
first
bank.
car was it was a third car that my dad bought. It was like, well, you'll use this, but it'll be for everyone to use. And you can. I was like, oh yeah, I'm the only one using this thing. And it was my fine '77 Nova, and I ended up being the only one that was using it. And so at a certain point, I think my dad's like, I think you have to buy this car for me because I never get to
you were
use
the
it.
only one
I was the
using
only one using it.
Dad
so,
wanted the cool car, and
yeah.
you got
So I
it.
did eventually give him some money to cover it. So I consider that my first car because I did pay for it.
So some other guesses that came.
Not at market rate.
Dad gave you the.
Dad
Well,
gave me
you
a,
give me $1.
He gave me the friends and family discount.
Was that the King plan, the K plan?
Yeah.
For the Nova. Scott said, enjoy a fishing trip with your spouse. I don't know that would have made the top 10 or top 20.
Not if you want to stay married.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you're sitting in I'm guessing like a boat. They're lying in the water.
Right.
So you got to be quiet.
Right.
So you really can't have a
Wait minute.
conversation.
Well, now Scott might be onto something. Hold on.
You can't talk because the fish will hear you.
Honey, I want to talk about a relationship. Shh.
You're scaring the fish. maybe that is the key to romance.
Oh, honey, I wanted to ask you about the $100 you spent. Shh.
You're scared. Taking on the fish. There's a perch down there waiting to bite.
There's a perch.
Catherine said true love. Have a hobby or interest. by the time you're 40.
Drew Goebel says, buy life insurance.
Well, by the time you're 40.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because you've taken all your risks and you've made it to 40.
You would think.
Let's see. Own a pet. A pet is like a pre-child. We're back to that pre-thing again. But if you can handle the pet, maybe you can handle kids. Still looking into that.
True love.
Yes.
So true love before you're 40.
Kendra said travel out of the country.
More people should
Sharon
travel.
said travel.
Yeah. More people should travel.
I recommend flying.
Go see. Hey, you should pre-board before you travel.
See, I think everybody should experience first class. We have yet to do it. Although this is like riding in first class where we're at right now. I'm on the bouncy
God,
ball.
yeah. This is. Are you
John's
kidding me?
in
This
the captain's
is
chair.
Wow,
You know you've actually got the headphones on.
I do. I look like
you're like the pilot.
Roger Wilco.
Yeah. Who is Roger Wilco anyway?
Yeah.
Do you know that guy?
I don't know, yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight. Mike and John got it going on. Podcast.com.
You're in for a rough ride.
You're in for a rough ride.
There can be some turbulence at times. Being debt free, says Alex.
Good luck.
Melody said buy a home. So if you buy a home, you're probably not debt free, and you probably won't be for the rest of your life. Any other have children, have kids, live on their own. Yes, by the time you're 40, you should experience living on your own. If not, there may be an asterisk by your name somewhere in some kind of information file. Could be a red flag on the dating site if you're still living with mom and dad.
Or your parent yelling down from the basement, "What are you doing down there?"
A podcast, Mom. So nobody got the
Where's
answer
all
right.
my baby oil?
So the correct answer.
Yes.
Wait, I gotta
we
go
did
back.
not. I don't
We
see
did
the
not
correct
get it.
answer.
I gotta go back to. I gotta go back to the file you sent me.
Yeah.
It's go to the doctor more often
Right.
to care for your own health. So in other words, maybe it's not a great experience, but we start looking at taking care of ourselves.
Right.
Not going to a fast food restaurant for that breakfast sandwich that can kill you eventually.
Every morning.
And using an app recommended by Ronald the Clown. Yeah, as amazing as it could be, it'll probably kill you. All right, so that's our answer. Go to the doctor more often to take care of your health.
Okay, well,
So,
no winners,
nobody
but
got
we'll be back on it tonight.
And hey, don't forget coming
It'll
up
it'll be ENT tonight.
election night.
Election night trivia.
I got to remember that. Not ear, nose, and throat doctor
We'll see.
trivia.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, maybe not. Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll have another question coming up tonight. It's also, as we mentioned, Cook Something Day, Bold Day, National Cappuccino Day, and X-Ray Day. So we'll get to our 2-cent history lesson in just a little bit. Uncle Bill is back for School of the Fools.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be like a Lions trivia because he was at the game.
He was at the
when
big
they
game. He
actually-
finally got to see,
the Packers lose to the Lions
and at Ford Field. That's rare.
Yeah, celebrating that.
The
2-6
Lions
record.
win anything rare. So, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in just a little bit for School of the Fools.
Right. Mike and John got it going on, brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Hey, didn't you have a garage door problem
I did.
recently?
Yes, I did.
Right when the power went out?
It was.
Everything happens at once.
Everything happens at once. So
Maybe it was
Saturday
'cause of the
morning.
red moon.
Yeah. So Saturday morning, I go out and run some errands. Close the garage door, leave.
Were you
no
really
problem.
running?
I was. Well, running. Anyway, so I'm coming back, and the garage door won't open. I'm hitting the. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, okay, maybe
Maybe your batteries.
I'm like, whatever. So I get out, and I go to the manual thing on the the pad,
The keyless entry pad?
I do. Still not opening. I'm like, that's weird. All right, fine. Go in the house. Go into the garage. I look, and I'm like, what the heck? And this is before the power is out, by the way. So I'm looking, and I see, oh my God, spring's broken. You can just see the spring is separated.
Irreconcilable differences.
It
was.
They were irreconciled. They were not coming back together. I'm like, oh man. So I'm like, well, all right. So give a call. Then the power goes out, and at that point, after the power went out, I'm like,
now I can't go anywhere
all right,
without.
So I'm like, all right. Now, previously, when the power's gone out, you just hit the release. Pull that little handle and hit the release, and you can open your door manually. You know, you're like, oh, okay.
It can be heavy.
So, well, okay, but you can do it. It's all right. No big deal. So I'm thinking same thing here. All right, so I pull the little handle, go to the door, I'm like, no.
Yeah,
And
see when the spring's not working, it's a
yeah,
little harder.
and I'm like, oh, I guess I wasn't as strong as I thought I was before. This door is actually very heavy. So anyway, technician showed up, replaced the spring. In the dark, he came prepared, had a headlamp, did everything without power, replaced it. You know, put it all back up, explain it. He said, all right, this way. He says, look, when the power comes back on, this is what you need to do to make sure it gets, you know, everything works. If it's not, give me a call. I'll come right back over. And sure enough.
And that was from Firehouse Doors.
That was Firehouse Doors, by the way. Sure enough, when the power came back on, did exactly what he told me, and the door's perfect.
There we go.
All right, because don't forget, they've been serving Livingston County residents for 24 years, and they strive to treat each customer like family. And indeed, I am a customer. So I got the great customer service. So can you. Give them a call, Firehouse Doors today. And for the past 21 years, they have been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480. And again, exemplary service. And I appreciate it very much.
And you know, Mike Witt, as you mentioned, Veterans Day's coming up.
That's right.
Friday. And Firehouse Doors has given us a $50 Visa gift card.
Indeed, they have.
To give away.
No, we ended that.
You just ended it.
I ended it. You're right. I declared it over.
Because it was costing you too much. So we're going to give our gift card courtesy of Firehouse Doors. And you can enter on our website.
MikeandJohnPodcast.com. Ooh, nice.
It's like we rehearsed that.
Yeah, bread and butter. What are you supposed to say when you... I forgot what it was.
Jinx?
Yeah,
Knock
maybe
on
that was
wood.
it. Yeah,
I
don't know.
Jinx? Yeah, that's what it was, wasn't it? That's too old. So, we will do that drawing. You can enter at MikeandJohnPodcast.com.
Is that our website?
How do you find that entry, Mike? Is it under Fun and Games?
It is under Fun and Games.
It sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. And then there's contests and giveaways, and
That's
you just
it.
enter in your information, and it comes right to us, and you go right into the laundry bin.
One
I mean the Mike and John
Official.
drawing of bin, not a laundry bin.
No, it's not.
No, not
It was
at all.
never used for dirty clothing.
Not at all.
Your name could be in with the dirty laundry. And we could be talking about you.
Oh, yeah, we will.
It'll be
We'll
clean
talk
room.
about your dirty laundry right here on the podcast.
That's right. So get those entries in. One entry per person. We're not wasting ink when we can get the printer working to put your name in.
Does Firehouse
just-
Doors work on printers? Because I'd like to get the same service from them.
We'll just write the name down and put it in.
Yeah, our Gigo printer not cooperating. Yeah. Well, let me just... You know what? Here. I think we showed this before, but I want to show it again. So no matter what we do, this is what we get. We get these printout of squiggly lines.
What does this mean?
I bought a new cartridge. Same thing.
So if anybody knows,
If there's a printer expert out there,
if we need to unplug it, plug it back in,
yeah.
swear it 6 times,
I have a feeling the answer is going to be you have a piece of crap printer. Okay, thanks.
let us know. You can email us,
Oh,
Mike and John for the win @gmail.com.
right. That'd be nice.
Or just make comments on our
yeah.
Facebook page. Hey, here you got a printer issue. And
Yeah. You know, that
thing.
squiggly line thing, what that is the
Aliens.
whatever. And,
Aliens have invaded.
right. What are you going to do?
All right. We're going to check in with Uncle Bill in just a little bit for School to Fools. We have our 2-cent history lesson coming up, and we'll get to that after this.
Hi, this is Jerry Millen, longtime Livingston County resident and owner of the Greenhouse of Walled Lake. Brighton City residents, you're being lied to. Check out BrightonTruth.com. We'd like to bring a greenhouse medical facility to Brighton and give patients safe access. We're asking Brighton residents to vote yes on a medical marijuana facility being allowed in Brighton. Please check out BrightonTruth.com. The Reefer Madness Group, they're lying to you. See the truth. BrightonTruth.com.
Discover the truth at BrightonTruth.com.
All right. Is it time?
It's time. There's a couple things that I missed in the 2-cent history lesson. Well, this is today's pocket edition. It's in the palm of my hand edition of the 2-cent
Don't.
history
I
lesson.
would not. No, I don't. No, we're not going to call it
It's
that.
brought to you by Oakland Insurance.
That's negatory.
We're not going to call it.
No, we're not going to call it
palm
the
of my
palm
hand
of your hand edition.
Well, it is. It's National Harvey Wallbanger Day.
Well, there you go.
National. So after you go to the polls, Post poll. You can have a Harvey Wallbanger, 3 parts vodka, 1 part Galliano, and 6 parts orange juice. Poured into a highball glass. Got a highball glass?
So it's vodka and orange juice. I mean, it's a screwdriver with Galliano in it.
Yeah. So
That's the Harvey Wallbanger?
Well, wait a minute. And there's an orange slice and a maraschino cherry.
Well,
That's a Harvey Wallbanger.
all right, there you go.
Harvey Wallbanger.
Yeah.
By the way, did we mention we're going to be at Christmas in the Ville? We'll get to that in our next segment.
Oh, coming up. It's December 3rd. All right. I did a little pre-telling there.
Coming to Fowlerville, December 3rd.
No, it's a family. It's a family event. Don't use that voice.
National Harvey Wallbanger Day. Enjoy that. It's also X-Ray Day. William Röntgen discovered X-rays on this day, 1895. Wilhelm Röntgen.
Yeah, I think it's Röntgen.
Röntgen.
Röntgen. Rockin' Robin. I don't know.
Röntgen.
Yeah.
So yeah, X-Ray Day today. William Frost, not to be confused with Wilhelm, in 1911, Spokane, Washington, patented the electric bug zapper, the bug exterminator.
You know, that used to be cheap entertainment on a summer night. Oh, here comes a big one. Hold on.
Smell them?
Oh, man.
David Bowie in 1968. John and Cynthia Lennon were divorced after 6 years of marriage.
But John got together with Yoko in 66.
No, he didn't. That's a conspiracy.
Wait, I don't understand. The dates don't match up.
Oh, she not only broke up the Beatles, she broke up John and Cynthia.
That Yoko.
1975, David Bowie made his U.S. TV debut performing the song Fame. It was on the Cher CBS TV show. It was post-Sunny.
Not pre-Sunny.
No, post-Sunny. 1983, number 1 Billboard pop hit. Lionel Richie's All Night Long. He would later sing the song, by the way, at the closing ceremonies of the 1984 Olympic Games in L.A. All night long. All night.
All right.
Okay. And 2002, 20 years ago today, the UN Security Council unanimously approved the resolution giving the UN weapons inspectors the muscle they needed to hunt for illicit weapons in Iraq.
Right. And that ended that entire thing, and that was the end of it because they didn't find any, and that was that, and...
That was 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's in the past. Why dredge up the past or, learn from it?
That's one thing we're really not good at, isn't it? Learning from the past.
No.
As a country as a whole, we really
have a great capacity for amnesia.
Because you got to go back to the good old days.
Sorry, the good old days are always good. Yeah. Oh, I don't remember. What are you talking about? What? Huh? Yeah. No, it's great.
That's your 2-cent history lesson. Brought to you by Drew Goebel and Oakland Insurance.
And Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance, providing the peace of mind you need. If you want to get frank about insurance, call Drew Goebel of Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500.
You know, since we missed the show yesterday due to the power outage, we didn't reveal the answer to Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or Sunday night's trivia on Monday's show.
Oh, right.
SNT.
Did we have a winner then? Or?
I don't know. I gotta go back because we didn't have power and I didn't check it out. According to a recent survey, this is from Sunday night.
Yeah, this is Sunday night.
From
now
Monday.
We're post-boarding.
Yes, yeah.
This is post-boarding.
We're going back to the good old days.
Oh, this is
Sunday night before the power went out.
Remember?
Yeah. According to a recent survey of American workers, 24% say they hate it when a coworker does this. And boy, do we hate the things our coworkers do. Let's get to some of the comments and answers.
Wait a minute, I'm your only coworker. Oh, you're talking about Leah. That Leah Craig. Boy, she really...
Jennifer says, keeps talking.
She really gets under your fingernails, doesn't she?
She does. Jennifer said, keeps talking to me when I'm trying to work. Stop butting in.
Yeah.
I got a job to do, she said. Charlie said, when they come up and say, "Uh-oh, looks like somebody's got a case of the Mondays."
Oh my God. I believe that HR has approved you can punch them in the face. They say that. I'm pretty sure that's in the
Looks
policy
like
manual.
somebody's got a case of the
Oh,
Mondays.
that's it looks like somebody has a very punchable face.
Looks like somebody's going to get their butt kicked. Christine says, sprinkles when they tinkle. When their coworker.
Oh, I get yeah.
Makes it, yeah. Sits in their spot. Or maybe takes your parking space.
That's true. If you have like
it's
not officially, it's like say in the conference room and you have like a weekly staff meeting. And while that's not like officially your spot, that's kind of where you always sit. And you come in and someone's sitting there and you're like, hey,
that's my spot.
That's where I sit.
Yeah. You don't shit.
You don't do that either.
You don't sit on Sheldon's spot on the couch. Can we edit that? Probably not. That would be too much.
Why not?
That'd be too much post-show work. Eats lunch at their desk, takes somebody's pen, asks them to eat lunch, deflects responsibilities.
Deflectors. Yeah.
Asks you to cover for him. Cover for me. Hold on to the fork.
Right.
Hold the fork down.
While they punch out early.
I'm going to the bar. It's happy hour.
I'm going to get a Harvey Wallbanger.
Jeff says, replies all to emails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And now you've got these group texts.
Oh, my God.
And then you're like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
I hate group texts.
I hate group emails.
Whitney says, complains to the boss. Floss at their desk, says Dan.
What was our answer?
I don't know. Oh, it was when they overdo it on the perfume. When your coworker overdoes it on the perfume.
And no correct answer there either.
Yeah.
You gotta
I gotta
soften these things up here.
I got a lab one tomorrow for election night
for
trivia
ENT,
or
not ear, nose, throat, but yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll lab one tonight. All right, how's that?
Turn to Murphy's Family Auto for all your auto repair and vehicle maintenance needs. Since 2011, Murphy's has been specializing in car and truck care, including engine and transmission work, electrical services, heating and cooling, and brakes. We call it the whole shebang.
Yeah, we do.
Murphy's Family Auto, 517-552-3040. They're open Saturdays 8 to 1. And if you tell them Mike and John sent you, you save 5% off your bill. It's Murphy's Family Auto. Your car knows. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
Ask for the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with William
As soon as they
American.
No.
He's saying shebang.
No. But as soon as they answer the phone, just go, I want the whole shebang.
They'll know 5%.
Yeah. Oh, they'll
right
instantly
there. Yeah, they will.
All right.
Uncle Bill was at the Lions game. He had his son Ray there, who has never seen the Lions beat the Packers at Ford Field or at home, for that matter. So we'll check in with Uncle Bill for another edition of School of the Fools. If Uncle Bill's at the classroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
There he is. The voice of School of the Fools.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I didn't have a voice last week.
Yeah, we know.
Well, no.
We skipped class.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Yeah. Did you guys do the 15-minute rule?
Prop ain't coming. Let's go.
If he doesn't show up in 15 minutes, we're done.
We're out of here. Keep praying. The door doesn't open.
I don't know how official that rule really was, but that was...
somebody made that up somewhere along the line.
Yeah,
It just kind of
it seems reasonable. 15
Wasn't it
minutes?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was 10 minutes. All right.
I just know this. If I'm in the classroom and the students walk in, they're right. Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's our topic today?
Well, today is National Harvey Wallbanger Day.
Yeah, we were just talking about Harvey
We were
Wallbanger.
just talking about that.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting to see if you talked about the same things I looked up.
Oh, okay.
Probably not.
Probably not. We went through the recipe of what a Harvey Wallbanger is. That was all we really mentioned.
What was that?
We looked at the rest.
Yeah, we just mentioned what makes up a Harvey Wallbanger.
Who knows if we'll remember by the time
you
you
guys are going to get the first question right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
Let's just take
All right.
our point and
yeah. Well,
go to
let's
question
see.
two.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, let's answer it first. So, true or false, a Harvey Wallbanger has equal parts vodka and Galliano.
We didn't really go into the parts.
I'm going to say that's false.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's false, too.
Okay. It is false.
Oh, good.
It is 1.25 vodka and 0.5 of Galliano.
Are we getting into decimals? I mean, come on.
That's 1.5
I'm trying to
shots
make a
of-
drink
I thought
here.
it was 4 parts vodka. I don't know.
Well, maybe for you. I don't know, but that's...
Pre-class.
Yeah.
All right. In what Italian city did Galliano originate? Was it in Turin, Torino, Verona, or Cantina? What
Well,
Italian
You're on the streak. You've won the last
I'm
couple.
on the streak.
Yeah.
You've won 2 in a row, Mike.
Look at that. I'm going to say Torino.
Mike says that sounds like Torino.
It really does, because that's the first car that I
With
had.
the Grand Torino.
Grand
Yeah.
Torino.
Did you paint the
Oh,
Starscream
wow, that's
stripe
as
on
good a
it?
reason as any.
I think Mike is close, but I think he's wrong. I think it's Turin.
All right.
Yeah.
John says nope. Right letter. Wrong city.
Right.
Lost an O on that one.
Well, if it wasn't for Mike owning a Gran Torino, he probably would have gotten this wrong. But he is right.
Look at that.
It is
Wow.
Torino.
Yeah.
They are in the foothills of the Alps,
Well, yeah, they are.
which is yes. So
The foothills.
Who doesn't know that?
Not the hand hills.
Yeah.
The
and
foothills.
Galliano is made up of a lot of different herbs and different things. One of them is star anise, which comes from evergreen trees. So, all right.
That's why it has that piney taste. No,
Well,
that's
I don't know
Jim.
about that, but we're on to the next question.
Okay, we're moving on.
What inspired the unusual shape of the Galliano bottle? Is it the evergreens that produce the star anise, which is one of the ingredients of it? Is it for Roman columns? Is it for the inventor of Galliano, which is Arturo Beccario, so Arturo is first name? Or number 4, they were the only glass containers around when it was made. So why does Galliano have such an unusual shaped bottle?
I think I got to go with it. They were the only shaped bottles that were available at the time.
Mike says,
This is all we got. Yep.
Taking lazy way out.
Right.
No, I mean I think that's
Right.
what they did.
They're like, hey,
right.
aren't those specimen bottles from the lab? Yeah, don't worry about that.
We rinsed them once.
Don't worry. I will say, if I have any chance here to catch up, I got to come up with something different. So I will say it's after Arturo.
All right.
Arturo.
It is actually for Roman columns.
I mean Roman columns.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Roman columns, but
There are, I guess, both sides to it as well. And the height of it makes it that it has to be on the top shelf. So
yeah.
that's
Too
that's
tall.
another. But the Harvey Wallbanger itself was really nothing more than a marketing ploy for people to use Galliano because it was the least used of the liqueurs that they had.
What does
And so,
Galliano taste like?
Pine tree,
apparently,
yeah.
it's almost like a sweet, kind of a licorice, I guess. I've never had it,
All right.
so I don't know what to say. My dad was a bartender; he could make all of that stuff. So, all right, Mike, you are leading 2-1. Donato, Duke, and Tone invented the Harvey Wallbanger in 1952. Which of the following drinks did he not invent?
Oh, I thought that was 3 different guys.
No, Donato, Duke was his nickname, Antone.
Oh,
Antone. That's his last name.
Antone.
Yeah.
Duke.
Hey, he invented the Harvey Wallbanger. Which drink did he not invent?
Okay.
Is it the White Russian, the Flaming Russian, the Rusty Nail, or the Pink Lady? Which one did he not invent?
I'm going to say the Rusty Nail.
All right. Mike says there's no way he made the Rusty Nail.
What was the second one? The first one was White Russian. What was the
Flaming.
second one?
And then the second one was a Flaming Russian.
I'm going to say the Flaming Russian.
All right. The Pink Lady is the one he did not invent. So,
What's in a
sorry
pink
about
lady?
that. What's that?
What's in a pink lady?
Oh,
This sounds like a knock-knock joke.
Yeah. Like I said, my dad could make a whole series of after-dinner drinks. Grasshoppers, pink ladies.
The answer's a T-bird.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
I had a greased tie in there. The pink ladies and the T-birds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kaniki.
Apparently, a pink lady, by the way, is 1 egg white, an ounce and a half of gin, and 4 dashes of grenadine.
Now you know what a pink lady
That's
is.
your pink lady.
All right.
Cracking an egg in there, and you're like, no.
Well,
I like my
It's good for protein.
Mike, you won again.
Yeah.
How about that?
What is up with
3
that?
weeks in a row. And then just to let you know, Galliano was invented in 1896. Is when it was invented.
Okay.
And there's probably some of the original still in the glass
In the
bottle.
Sitting on top shelves in bars across the world.
Real dusty bottle.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is still looking for it.
But that is what is in a Harvey Wallbanger. So today is National Harvey Wallbanger.
All right, then.
We all might need one after the election.
Go vote and then have about 10 or 12.
Do that after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you know that all the commercials are gone.
Right.
That's about it. Sign season is over and
All
commercial
right.
season.
I think that here's a new drinking game for election night. For every candidate who says fake news or, that claims that there's election's been stolen, you take a shot.
Right.
There you go.
You do a shot of Galliano.
Everybody's going to be hungover tomorrow.
I was going to say, I probably won't function by next week,
Right.
but that's okay.
All right. Uncle Bill, we'll see you next week, buddy. Thanks.
All right, take care,
All right,
guys.
you too.
All right. Thanks, Uncle Bill.
School the Fools for this Tuesday. Election day.
Yes. Indeed. Yeah.
How late did the polls stay open? You said it again.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. You got till 8 o'clock tonight.
8 p.m. And, hey, chill out.
Yeah.
It's going to take them a while to count, okay? It's not instantaneous. People are expecting results at 8:01. They're refreshing. Just give them a moment. Yeah. It could take until tomorrow morning.
They still haven't gotten the lotto.
Some of the I know. Oh, God, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Right. That was a whole thing. Did they end up doing it?
Haven't done it yet.
Okay.
It'll be a while for
There was
that.
some technical issue.
It was
One of the lotteries, who they won't name,
It wasn't Michigan. though.
screwed up.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Ohio.
I think Ohio.
I
blew it.
have no idea. I just like to pick on Ohio. Why not? Do you want to know why I pick on Ohio?
Why do you pick on Ohio?
Because Richter and Associates Property Management, they don't deal with properties in Ohio.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They're rental property experts in Livingston, Genesee, and Oakland counties. They're licensed real estate brokers with 40-plus years in the business. You can find them online to get more details at richterassociates.com.
You can find them in downtown Howell too, and that's not in Ohio.
No, that is not. Online, it's richterassociates.com. That's richterassociates.com.
They have a website too.
Or you can call them.
Yes, you can.
517-540-9560. That's Richter and Associates Property Management.
All right. Well, coming up tomorrow, we of course will have the accurate
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. It's
election results if they're in.
We'll have the
if
ones
they're
that are
done
available.
counting
Yeah. We'll just,
at the time.
So, chill
civic,
out.
Your civic duty. I can't wait to see all the signs gone.
So you'll be waiting. Because it takes them a long time.
What is the statute of
And it seems like
limitations?
the loser signs stay up for a lot longer. Like they're like, forget it. You're like, well, you still got to take them down.
It's kind of like when you put up the Christmas lights and Christmas is over. I got to take them
I
down.
got to take those down. Oh, man.
Can we hire some
You know
kid?
what? If we had $1 million idea, it'd be $1 trillion idea, actually. If we could make up environmentally, dissolvable
Degradable.
signs.
Yeah. If they only had a lifespan of about a month.
Right, exactly.
So by the time, as soon as you put them in the ground, they're going to start deteriorating. And then after 4 weeks, faded.
Yeah.
So that would mean
You gotta time it.
Maybe it should be a 2-week limit.
Yeah.
So you only get them up for 2 weeks.
That's it. And then they just
They have to,
dissolve in the rain or whatever. And
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's going to go. But
No,
we tried.
we tried. It was
We
a good
are.
idea. We'll work on that.
All you can do is try, I suppose.
All right.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of ground today.
Did we, though?
I feel a little like we made 2 shows in one with our pre-show.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Two shows in one.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right. Now we're post-boarding
Yes, we are.
here for your post-show.
We actually do have the pre-election results.
We do. Who won?
Wait a minute. Let me get it the right way.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm
no.
not sure. But in this code
That-
are
yeah.
all the winners.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We have a special program with our printer.
This is like that Nicolas Cage movie with the secret map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
It's actually like Quantum Leap. We went ahead and got all the results.
Right.
But you can't really see them yet. So tomorrow, or maybe the next day, or the next day, or the next day, all these will be revealed.
Or the next day.
Or that, yeah.
Or the day after.
Whenever it's done.
Yeah.
Unless we got to do a recount and somebody has to challenge something.
Right.
And that'll be it. I don't have anything else for
No, that's enough, don't you think?
I think so. It's been
Okay.
exhausting.